Hi guys, and welcome to another episode on Drinking in Space. Today I have some Pokemon cards to show you. I'm going to end this video with an opening of this Darkrai box, which I've already made easy, but I've got 2 booster packs in there that I can open, so hopefully we'll get some good cards out of there. But to begin with, I've got some Japanese Pokemon cards to show you. Basically, I am working on a collection that has the original 151 Pokemon, but they're all going to be Japanese cards, preferably non-holo, and I just wanted really nice art designs. So some of the cards I'm going to show you include some of the cards I'm going to keep, or at least I'm thinking of putting into the final collection. A lot of the cards are going to be uncommons and commons. I'm not too bothered about the rarity. Like I said, I'm more worried about the artwork. I want really good artworks and just basically cards I really like. The only rule that I have, really rigid rule I might add, is that they have to be Japanese. So there's going to be a selection of cards from all the way back to base set to the latest sets, the Steam Siege sets. So let's begin. In the first set of cards that I've got to show you, I've got some old e-reader cards. These are Expedition set cards. I've got 3 that I'm thinking of using. The other 3 are just going to be, they just came as part of this bundle. But I've got an Oddish there from the Expedition series. I think that's number 1. If he wants to focus, yeah, Expedition 1, first edition. Then I have an Ekans. Again, I like these artworks just purely because of the animation on it, really. They're quite good, quite striking, they always look really different, and the Ekans looks really quite evil there, which I quite like. Again, that's first edition Expedition 1. And then Coughing, which again looks really quite cool, just really dramatic, and it is also a Expedition 1 first edition. So those 3 cards are in my pile of maybe, but I think the Coughing is probably going to go in there, and the Ekans maybe too. The Oddish I'm not too sure on, at least not yet, because there's a few others I'm looking at, but those are there. The other 3 cards that I had in this one are also Expedition 1 series, but they're not ones that I'm going to include, because I'm only going to do the original 151. So I have a Dark Houndour, a Grass Hoppip, and a Grass Chikorita. All of them are first edition Expedition 1 series. So I'm going to probably just bundle these off and sell them all on eBay as part of a huge bundle when I've finished, because I have no doubt that I'll be getting a few of these type of bundles where I get some of the cards I want, but I have to take cards that I might not always get either. So just sit those there for a minute. On to the next section. I have some really older cards in here. Not all of these are in great condition, so it might be a bit easier to cast a lot of these aside, but starting with Neo Revelations Raichu there, which I know was a rare in the English set, but is only an uncommon in the Japanese set. But this one is quite a nice card. It's relatively good condition, I would say excellent to near mint, but I really like that, so I'm probably going to have that one in there. Then there of course is Lieutenant Surge's Eevee, although this one's not that great condition, which is a shame because I quite like this Eevee card, especially with the Lieutenant Surge ring on there, but that's quite a nice card. However, I do also have a Jungle Eevee, which is again a really nice artwork that I really like. The only downside is that it's not great condition either. I've got a Team Rocket Ponyta, a Team Rocket Golduck. Now this is one that I'm really, it's kind of 50-50 with another card that I'm going to show you shortly, but I do really like this card because it's quite, I think it's quite a good action pose, and this is one of the ones that's in relatively good condition. There's a slight crease on the back, but otherwise it's pretty good. I've got a Golbat there, Brock's Golbat, Lieutenant Surge's Magnemite, a Neo Revelations Apom, a Neogenesis Cleffa, a Neogenesis Sentret, Neogenesis Magmar, a Neo Revelations Flaffy, and lastly a Giovanni's Secret Plan, or a Giovanni based trainer card from the Team Rocket set. It might be Rocket's plan or something like that, but it's definitely Giovanni's face and it's from the Team Rocket set. I don't know what that one is off the top of my head. However, I am interested in that Raichu, so the Raichu's probably going in, but the others are not. Okay, so the other card that I was umming and ahhing about, the other Golduck card that is this one. It is a 50-50 shout, although I'm leaning more towards this one, purely because it's a nicer, glossier card and it looks better because it's one of the newer sets. But I do really like the Team Rocket one as well, so I might end up flipping a coin. I'm going to have to do a bit of a pro-con list for that one. With that one came a non-holo BW7 Japanese Magneton. Again, I really like this one, so until I find a better Magneton, this is going in my collection. So I've got a couple of cards there, along with a few others that I'm slowly building a set with. But with those two cards, I also got this Golbat, which I think I'm going to keep, and this Coughing. Now the Coughing, before I found the Expedition one, was probably going to be the one I used. But now I've found the Expedition one, this one will probably just end up in a bundle, because I just really do like that Expedition card. So there's 4 more cards there to go into that pile. Now, the next selection cost me about £23, which I think in US dollars for all you American followers is roughly about $40. However, with the economic turmoil that the Brexit has kicked up, it probably is more like $30 now, so it probably isn't as much. But let's just go on the basis of about $25 to $40 depending on the exchange rate. Now, these cards I'm in love with. It starts with probably one of the better ones in the collection, but I got them, I thought, relatively cheap, and I'm going to keep some of these for my collection as well as use some for selling on purposes. Now I have a Mega Blastoise EX from the very first XY set, the base set. That one there. One of my favourite cards. I've got another one of these to show you in a minute, but it's slightly different than this one in the fact that it's probably worth a lot more, but I will show you it anyway. So there is that one. I have a Genesect from the 9th BW set, which I think is a Plasma Blast one from the badge there. A Tornadus EX. Another Tornadus EX from a different set. Again, Plasma set, whether it's Plasma Blast, Plasma Storm, I have no idea. And I have a Sceptile EX. I've already got a couple of these, but again, relatively good card. I got it really cheap for about 99p, so it's pretty good. A Manectric EX. I've never had this one before, but I really like the look of it. I think that's from the Phantom Forces set. Kyurem EX. This is an EBB. I think that's a deck set. Don't know if that's gonna go in. Yeah. So that's a promo card. I then have a Kyogre EX from the 3rd black and white set. Again, I don't know what that is, but the Kyogre looks pretty cool. Another Genesect, exactly the same as the last one. A Thundurus EX. Another Thundurus EX. A Regigigas EX. And finally a Heatran EX. Now all of these cards, like I said, only cost me about £20, which is ridiculous when I think about how many I got here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 EX or Mega EX cards for about 20 quid, 25 quid with delivery. So, you know, that's a pretty good haul, I thought. They're going to go into my collection, some of which are doubles, but still pretty cool. Then I also have some just normal holo Japanese cards. Again, these will go to help finish some of my Japanese collections. So we've got Pyroar. I think that's a Meloetta, I'm not sure. A Dragalge, I don't know. It's the dragon seahorse, basically. So, you know, whatever. Manectric, Misdreavus, couple of Suisoons, and a Melodic. So again, these only cost me about £4, so I was quite happy with these. They usually sell at about £1 each, about $1 in American currency, and I got 8 of them for £4, so I thought that was a pretty good buy as well. And then lastly, I have a first edition Wizards of the Coast Pikachu promo. Well, I say it's a promo card. It's a normal jungle set Pikachu, but it's first edition and it has this little gold stamp, which means it was a pre-release card, or at least a special release card, and this is in a mint condition, so hence why it's in the top loader, sealed and everything like that. So yeah, that's quite a nice little card. I got that a little while back for about £5, but it's still quite a nice card and I really like it. Just need the Japanese version, I think I'll be happy. And then here I have some PSA graded cards. These are my only PSA graded cards. I have 3 of them, rated 10, and they're all recent acquisitions. So I have this Beedrill, which is from Heart Gold Collection and is a reverse hollow Beedrill, really good condition. It's really nice. I have a Houndoom EX from the Red Flash Japanese XY set, and that's first edition again. I think it says underneath here what XY set that is. XY8, I think that says. But that's in mint condition as well, Gem Mint number 10. And then, as I said earlier, I did have another Blastoise, Mega Blastoise EX, and it's this little bad boy. Mega Blastoise EX from the Japanese base set, first edition, from set Y, and there he is, Gem Mint number 10. It's probably worth about £30 to £40, depending on the interest you have, but this is probably my rarest card, or at least my most expensive one at the moment. It's just a really nice card. But yeah, so that's my show and tell. So all that leaves now is to move them aside and open this bad boy. So I'm going to speed up while I open this very quickly, starting now. Okay, so we have the little poster, as all of these little mythical boxes come in. You literally just get a little promo poster on the back, followed by a glorified checklist on the other side. You get the code card, which I'm going to keep for myself, ha ha ha, and the Darkrai promo full art holo. Don't know if the holo comes across there, but it's a very, very nice looking card. I already have one of these, but I do have now a spare, so that will go into a bundle, but it's a pretty cool looking card. And obviously the Darkrai pin. Don't know if that's gonna... My camera's really blurry today. There's a Darkrai pin that comes with the box. And then we have a Charizard and a Venusaur booster pack. No Pikachu this time, and Pikachu's usually my lucky card, as you'll probably see from an upcoming couple of videos. But this one, let's see what we get inside it. I'm still holding out for the Charizard EX, the Blastoise EX, and the Mega Venusaur EX. I haven't got any of them yet. Either that, or there's a couple of holos that I really would like that I haven't got yet. But anyway, let's start with this one. So this is Raichu, Clefable, a maintenance trainer card, Shelder, Caterpie, Doduo, Water Energy, which I do not need. I need the Fairy Energy, it's the only energy card left I need. A reverse holo Pikachu. Okay, this is the card that game stores were giving away. And then a Charizard. Yes, a Charizard holo. I've only got one of these, so this is a cool second double to get. And then the last card is a rare Pinsir. Okay, so I've got a few of these cards. I'm not too impressed with that one. So it wasn't the greatest set, unfortunately. I went on a run where I used to get all of the really good cards, and now I don't get any. And yet a friend of mine has been getting absolute ridiculous pulls from some of these booster packs. He got something like he opened 4 booster packs and got something like 6 EX cards, which is, in my mind, unheard of. But here are the second set of cards. Swablu, Pokemon Fan Club, Imakuni, the weird Japanese guy, Ghastly, Psychic Energy, still waiting on that Fairy Energy, a Krabby, a Geodude, a Reverse Hollow Fire Energy, a Meowstic Hollow Uncommon from the Radiant Collection, and finally Hitmonlee. Okay, I think I need that one, so that's something at least. That's one card I needed from 2 booster packs, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing. So there's the Hitmonlee. Okay, so Bumples, no good card whatsoever in that lot. However, later this week I should be receiving a Shaymin EX box as well as a Venusaur EX large box. I've got the opening of my Charizard box coming for you guys probably next weekend, if not the weekend after. I'm trying to get videos done for every Sunday at the very minimum, sometimes more if I can get them, so it'll probably be Sunday and Tuesday-ish. But until I've got a decent run going of some videos, it'll probably be definitely every Sunday. So until next weekend, I bid thee a farewell. So yeah, goodbye.